Hello, how are you? I'm a little tired. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. Today, it is March 31st, 2023, the last day of March. It's on Friday and sunny outside. How are you spending Friday? Is today the last day of the work or study? Or do you also have a work on Saturday and Sunday too? Do you have a school on Saturday and Sunday too? It depends on the working or study schedule. What do you say to having lunch at a newly opened restaurant? What do you say to having a lunch at a newly opened restaurant? Oh, well, how about skipping the lunch to play the video game together during the lunchtime? Are you this kind of person who cannot discard everything and put everything aside and set everything aside? Are you this kind of person who cannot discard what you bought, even the garbage? Are you this kind of person who cannot discard clothes, documents, and so on, ending up messy room? I used to be the kind of person who cannot discard my belongings, thinking too good to lose. But recently I started to discard unwanted documents, clothes, and so on, which made me have more space physically and mentally, and which worked well. Discarding is also a good strategy to make us feel relaxed, to make us more space physically and mentally. Due to on account of the weight limitation to my luggage, I had to discard some goods in order to meet the weight limitation. Where is the pet bottle disposed of? The pet bottles are disposed of at the factory. The pet bottles are disposed of at the factory. Would you mind helping me dispose chairs in the hall? Would you mind helping me set up the tables? Would you mind helping me set up the tables? Would you mind helping me dispose the chairs in the hall? Would you mind helping me dispose chairs in the classroom? Would you mind helping me dispose the chairs? Would you mind helping me dispose the chairs? Would you mind helping me dispose the chairs? I remember being disposed in front at the corridor in front of the class before heading for another class when we were lower grade students, lower grade students at the elementary school. I remember being disposed in line in alphabetical order of the name before heading for another classroom when we were a lower grade student at elementary school. I remember being disposed in a line in an alphabetical order of the name before heading for another classroom when we were lower grade student at the elementary school, primary school. I remember being disposed in a height order before heading for another classroom by the teacher when we were elementary school students. The staffs and those related are supposed to arrive at the facility 1 hour earlier to dispose the chairs and tables for the event. The staffs and related people are supposed to arrive at the facility 1 hour earlier than open to dispose the chairs and tables as a preparation in advance. When I opened the drawer, the pencils were disposed in the height order, in the length order, from short to long. When I opened the drawer, pencils were disposed, arranged in the length order. Would you mind helping me dispose the pencils? Police officers were disposed in front of the venue in preparation for accidents, incidents, and so on. Police officers were dispatched, delegated, disposed around the facility. Executives were disposed at the entrance to welcome the customers, patron customers. Executives were disposed in front of the entrance to welcome patrons. Some executive members were disposed in front of the entrance to welcome patrons. Executive members are disposed in front of the entrance to welcome the CEOs back from business trip. We were disposed in front of the entrance to welcome our boss after his trip. I like appreciating the cutleries disposed beautifully in the cabinet. I like to see cups or glasses beautifully arranged in the cabinet, beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I like seeing cups or plates or other cutleries and dishes beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I like seeing dishes beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I like seeing cabinets with beautifully arranged dishes. I like seeing platewares beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I like seeing dishwares beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I like seeing platewares beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I like to see platewares beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I like seeing plates, cups, and other platewares beautifully disposed in the cabinet. I remember being disposed in the corridor in front of the class before heading for another classroom when we were primary school, elementary school. I remember being disposed in the corridor in the alphabetical order before heading for another classroom at the primary school. How much is the cost of the disposal of the washing machine? How much is the disposal fee of the washing machine? Do you know how much is the disposal fee of the washing machine? Disposal fee of the washing machine. Disposal fee of the washing machine. Disposal disposal. Disposal of the washing machine. Tons of pet bottles are disposed of. Do you know how much the disposal of the pet bottles are affecting the earth? Do you know how much the disposal of the pet bottles are affecting the earth? Do you know how much the disposal of the pet bottles are affecting the earth? I wish I could perform as marvelously as you. I wish I could have a marvelous I wish I could achieve marvelous accomplishment as awesomely as you. I wish I could achieved such a marvelous accomplishments as you. I wish I could achieve as a marvelous accomplishment as you. Your performance today left nothing to be desired. It was perfect. The cuisine I ate at the restaurant was marvelous. When I had the soup of the ramen for the first time, it surprised me. It took me by surprise. It was so good. I cannot describe how tasty it was by words. It beyond the description. It was beyond the description. I cannot describe how tasty the soup of the ramen was. It was marvelous, 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 marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous cuisine, marvelous cuisine. I wish I could have a marvelous speech as you. I wish I could have a marvelous speech as you. I wish I could have a marvelous speech as you. I wish I could have as a marvelous speech as you. I wish I could deliver as a marvelous speech as you. I wish I could deliver as marvelous speech as you. I wish I could deliver as a marvelous speech as you. I wish I could deliver as marvelous speech as you. I wish I could deliver. I wish I could deliver. I wish I could deliver as marvelous speech as you. I wish I could deliver. I wish I could deliver. I wish I could deliver as marvelous speech as you. I wish I could deliver as marvelous speech as you. Marvelous. The cook was astonished by the marvelous appetite of the diner. The cook was astonished by the marvelous appetite of the diner. Marvelous. It was such a marvelous moment. To see him getting angry. No one could see him getting angry. It was a decisive moment. It was defining moment to see him getting angry, because no one has ever seen him getting angry. No one has seen him getting angry. No one has seen him getting angry. It was such a marvelous moment to see him getting angry. I lost my words to see the marvelous view from the summit of the Mount Fuji. I lost words to the marvelous view. I lost my words to the marvelous view from the summit of Mount Fuji. I lost my words to the marvelous view from the summit of Mount Fuji. I lost my words to the marvelous view from the Mount Fuji. Marvelous. 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 Your performance at the stage today was marvelous. Marvelous cuisine I had. Marvelous speed of growth. Some gifted people show marvelous speed of progress. Marvelous speed of progress. Marvelous speed of progress. The things I regard as marvel might be noble for some people. The things you view as marvel might be normal for other people. The things you regard as marvel. The things you regard as marvel might be normal for other people. The things that I regard as marvel might be normal or even more marvel for other people. The things I view as marvel might be normal for other people. The stuffs I see as marvel might be normal for other people. Marvel. Marvel. Could you tell me one of the marvels in your life? The student being late for school is not a marvel at all. He repeat being late for school over and over again, time and time again. He repeats that. He repeats that. Habitual. He's habitual. It is already habitual. He has a habit of being late for school. He has a habit of being late for school continuously, repeatedly, successively, in a row. One of the things we feel excited when we go to a foreign country is to have a marvel. To have a marvel. Thanks to the marvel in foreign countries excite us to go there. The marvels in foreign countries attract us to go there. The punctuality of public transportation might be one of the marvels. Elementary school students going to school alone with a cute school bag called ransel might be a marvel for some people. The reality of lost item coming back to you might be a marvel for some people. The reality that you can get back the lost item is a marvel for some people. The reality that you can get back what you dropped, but it's not perfectly sure, but sometimes it often comes back to you, is a marvel. Getting 900 score on TOEIC test might be marvel for some people. Getting over 900 on TOEIC test may be marvel for some people. Marvel. 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 The things I regard marvel might not be marvel for some people. The things I regard as marvel, the things I view as marvel, the things I view as marvel might not be marvel for some people. The stuffs I see as marvel, the things I see as marvel might not be marvelous for some people. Marvel. Marvel. I do not marvel the matter, because I had already predicted that. I do not marvel the reality, because I had already predicted that. Not many people marveled at the result, because most of us had already predicted that. I marveled at the waiting time in the amusement park. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I definitely gave up. I definitely gave up. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction in the Universal Studios Japan. But I waited at that time, and now I cannot wait for a long time. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled the attraction. I marveled the waiting time of 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 the attraction. I marveled I marveled the waiting time of the attraction. 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 I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled the waiting time of the attraction. I, as well as you, marveled the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled at the size of the Mount Fuji when I saw it for the first time. I marveled at the size of Mount Fuji, the majesty of Mount Fuji, when I saw it for the first time. I marveled at the beauty, majesty, and size of the Mount Fuji when I saw it for the first time. I marveled the size of Mount Fuji. I marveled the size of Mount Fuji. I marveled the size of the Mount Fuji. I marveled the size of the Mount Fuji. The cook marveled the appetite of the diner. The cook and other customers in the restaurant marveled the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled the appetite. The cook marveled the appetite. The cook marveled the appetite. The cook marveled the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled at the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled at the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled at the appetite of the diner. Marvel at. The cook marveled at the appetite of the diner. The cook marveled at the appetite of the diner. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled at the waiting time of the attraction. I marveled at the beauty of Mount Fuji. I marveled at the beauty of the scenery from the summit of the Mount Fuji. I marveled at the beauty of the scenery seen from the summit of Mount Fuji. I marveled at the beauty, majesty, size of Mount Fuji. I marveled at the beauty of the scenery seen from the summit of Mount Fuji. Some people change drastically, marvelously, drastically, marvelously. Some talented people show such fast speed of progress marvelously. Some students show rapid speed of progress marvelously. Some people show rapid speed of progress tremendously, thoroughly, drastically, extraordinary, marvelously, marvelously, marvelously. I usually prepare marvelously. I usually prepare too much marvelously. I usually prepare in advance a lot, too much marvelously, because I'm afraid of making a mistake. In case I would make a mistake, lest I should make a mistake, for fear that I would make a mistake, in case I would make a mistake. Marvelously, marvelously. I usually prepare marvelously. I usually prepare marvelously. I usually prepare too much marvelously, 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 marvelously. The devastated car after the car accident was turned marvelously, was turned into as good as new marvelously. Some people change. You have changed marvelously. You have changed marvelously. The devastated car by the accident was turned into as good as new marvelously. 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 Some people eat food 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 marvelously. The scenery from the summit of Mount Fuji was so beautiful, marvelously, marvelously, marvelously. It's beyond the description. I cannot describe by words, it's beyond description. The scenery from the summit of Mount Fuji was so beautiful, marvelously, marvelously. The scenery from the Mount Fuji was marvelously beautiful, marvelously. Do you know when the video game will come out? Do you know when the cherry blossoms come out? Do you know when the third edition of the encyclopedia will come out? Why don't you come out to go to karaoke with me today? Why don't you come out tomorrow? If you are bored tomorrow, why don't you come out to have the party, to join the party? If you are bored and no plan for tomorrow, why don't you come out and participate in the party? Take part in the party, join the party. The sun is predicted to come out at 5:30. The sun is expected to come out. The sun is expected to come out at 5:30. The sun is expected to come out at 5:30. The cherry blossoms come out. The cherry blossoms come out at the end of March through early April in most areas. It depends on the areas. Let me alone for a while. I'd like to meditate for my mentor. Let me alone for a while. Leave me alone. Keep me alone for a while. For a time being. For a time being. I will settle down here. I will settle down here for a time being. For a while. I will settle down. Let me settle down for a while. Leave me alone. Keep me alone for a while. Whether or not you can realize your dream depends on how deep you love it. Whether or not you can realize your dream depends on how deep you love it. Whether or not you can achieve your goal, it depends on how deep you love it. Whether or not you can realize your dream is dependent on how deep you love it. Whether or not you can realize your dream is dependent on, I think, how deep you love it. Whether or not you can realize your dream depends on how deep you love it. I think whether or not we can realize our dream consists of two elements: persistency and strong curiosity. I really want to realize my dreams and show the incredible world, unbelievable world to everybody. I'd like to realize my dreams to get a Grammy Award. I'd like to realize my dream to get a Grammy Award and to be admitted by people. I'm sorry, I did not realize that I was bothering you with the radio volume. I'm sorry, but I didn't realize that I had been bothering you with the volume of the TV. I realized three of my dreams last year. I realized one of my dreams last year. I realized one of my dreams to become a national government licensed guide interpreter last year. Realization of our dreams depends on how deep you love it, how deep we love it, and the persistency. Whether or not the realization of our dream depends on consists of two elements, the combination of two elements, curiosity, strong curiosity, and persistency, neither of which cannot be lacked. Both should be achieved. If either one lacks, the dream will not come true. Both should be met. Both strong curiosity and persistency come together to the realization, for the realization. How much do you think the realization of my dream is? How much is there, do you think, of the realization of my dream? How much percentage do you think is there for the realization of my dream? How much percentage is there, do you think is there? How much percentage do you think is there of the realization of my dream? Realization, how much percentage, how much percentage do you think is there of the realization of my dream? Realization. Realization of the reality, realization of the hostile attitude from him. Realization of me as a supervisor. Realization of me as a supervisor. Realization of me as the chief, section-in-chief. Realization of me as a section-in-chief. Don't look down on the realization of you as a section-in-chief. Don't make light of my position as a section-in-chief. Don't make light of the realization of you as a section-in-chief. Don't make light of the realization as a section-in-chief. Don't make light of the realization as a section-in-chief. Don't make light of the realization as a section-in-chief. Make much of it and appreciate it and have respect to others. The realization of my dream is thanks to you, all of you. I owe the realization of my dreams to my parents and all of you. Don't forget you owe me 3,000 yen. Don't forget that you owe me 3,000 yen. Don't forget that you owe me 3,000 yen. I owe the realization of my dreams to my parents. I owe the realization of my dreams to the support from you economically, mentally, whatever. I owe my success to you. I owe my success to you. I owe the realization of the dreams to you. I owe the realization of my dreams to you. I owe the realization of my dreams to my parents, economically. I owe my realization of my dreams to the economic support from my parents. Don't make light of the realization of you as a section-in-chief. You have a big responsibility. You are with a big responsibility, so please work on the duty with high responsibility so that you won't make a mistake. Don't make light of your position as a section-in-chief. Don't make light of the realization of you as a section-in-chief. Don't make light of the realization as a director, general manager of the department. Don't make light of the realization as a general manager of the department. Cherry blossoms in my area start to bloom at the end of March through early April. Cherry blossoms in my area start to bloom at the end of March through early April. Are you enjoying cherry blossom viewings? Are you enjoying cherry blossoms viewing? 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 Are you enjoying cherry blossoms viewing now? Are you waiting for cherry blossoms to bloom? Are you waiting for the cherry blossoms to bloom? Are you waiting for the cherries to bloom? Are you waiting for the cherry blossoms to bloom? I hope your dreams will bloom. I hope your dreams will bloom. I hope your business will be prosperous, flourishing. I hope your business will bloom, flourishing, prosperous, anytime soon. I hope your daily effort will bloom your business. I hope my daily effort will bloom my business. I hope my daily effort of studying especially will bloom my business. I hope my daily effort will bloom my business and other things. I hope my daily effort, especially of studying, will bloom my business. Only challenging might bloom our life. Only challenging might bloom our future. 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 The startup in the small village flourished once small village, and turning it into a business hub. The venture business in the small town bloomed the economy in the town. The venture business in the small town turned it into a hub of business district. His endless daily effort bloomed his future. His endless effort led the team to the championship, blooming his future and the school. I hope your daily effort will bloom your business. The venture business, newly established in the small town, bloomed the economy of the town, turning it into a business hub. The venture business established in the small town turned it into a hub of business district. The venture business established in the small town bloomed the economy of the town. Bloom of cherry blossom, bloom of sakura, bloom of your career. I hope my daily effort of studying will bloom my future. I hope the daily effort of my studying will bloom my future. I hope my daily effort of my English study will bloom my future. I hope my daily effort of English study will bloom my future. I hope my daily effort of English study and other things will bloom my future. The venture business established in the village turned it into a business hub. The venture business newly established in the small town bloomed the economy and turned it into the hub of business district. Turned it into and turned it into the hub of business district. The venture business newly established in the small town bloomed the economy and turned it into the hub of business district. Do you like to appreciate the bloom of cherry blossoms? What kind of bloom is it? What kind of bloom of flowers is it? What kind of bloom of flowers is it? What kind of bloom of the flower is it? What kind of bloom of flower is it? What kind of petal of flower is it? What kind of petal of flower is it? What kind of bloom of flower is it? What kind of flower is it? What kind of bloom is it? What is the beautiful bloom? How is the bloom called? Where did you find the bloom? How is the bloom called? What kind of flower is it? What kind of flower is it? What kind of flower is it? What kind of bloom 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 is it? The best bloom of my career. The best bloom of my career has ended. When was the best bloom of your career? When was the best bloom of your career? I think I haven't had a flower of my career. I think I haven't had a flower in my adolescence. My adolescence is filled with sadness, depression. So I'd like to make my life better with my strong effort, large effort. I'd like to turn the sadness into my power, beautiful future. I'd like to turn the sad past into the source of energy to do my best. I'd like to turn the full of sadness or depression into the source of energy with which I will get over difficulties in the future. I'd like to turn the sad experiences in the past into the source of energy with which I try to get over difficulties in the future. I try to turn the difficulties I experienced in the past into the source of energy with which I try to get over the future difficulties, with which I try to get over the future difficulties. I try to turn the past sad experiences I had into the source of energy with which I try to get over future difficulties. Is there an application to notify us of the blooming season, blooming date, blooming prediction, and so on? Is there an application to notify us of the blooming season, blooming date, blooming prediction of sakura? Is there an application to notify us of the blooming dates of sakura? Is there an application to notify us of the probable blooming date of sakura regionally. Now, is there an application to notify us of the probable blooming date of sakura regionally? Is there an application to notify us of the probable blooming season or blooming date of sakura? Is there an application to notify us of the probable blooming date of sakura? I think so. I'd like to see the cherry blossoms during the peak season. During after peak. I'd like to see cherry blossoms at their peak. When will the sakura at their peak? It depends on the year. Today, the blooming season is said to be about 10 days earlier. The blooming season of sakura is said to be 10 days earlier this year. The blooming season of cherry blossoms are said to be 10 days earlier this year, according to the information. Where did you pick up the bloom of the cherry blossoms? Where did you pick up the cherry blossoms bloom? Where did you pick up the petal of the cherry blossoms? Where did you pick up the petals of cherry blossoms? Where did you pick up the blooms? Where did you pick up the blooms of cherry blossoms? Where did you pick up the blooms of the cherry? Where did you pick up the blooms? Where did you pick up the blooms? Bloom duration. When was the best bloom of your career? When was the bloom of your career? When was the bloom of your career? I guess my bloom of my life ever was when I was at sixth grade student at elementary school. Since then, my life started to collapse. And looking back on my days, if I look back on my days, the bloom of my life ever was when I was at a sixth year student at elementary school. Since then, my life started to collapse. Many tragedies happened to me. Many tragedies. Tragedy tragedies happened. Tragedies happened. Aroused. When was the bloom of your life? The bloom time of TV is called golden time, usually from 7 to 9. Where did you pick up the blooms of the cherry? Where did you pick up the blooms of the cherry? According to the information, the celebrity earned 20 million yen monthly during the bloom season. During her bloom. According to the information, the celebrity is said to have earned 20 million yen per month at her peak, at her bloom. During her bloom. According to the information, the celebrity is said to have earned 20 million yen during her bloom. According to the information, the celebrity is said to have earned 20 million yen a month during her bloom. 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 Where did you pick up the balloon? According to the information, the celebrity is said to have earned 20 million yen a month during her bloom. Wow! It never failed to astonish me. It never failed to marvel 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 at me. When I first tried natto, the fermented soybeans, I felt the taste odd. But once I got used to the taste, I can eat it normally now. When I first tried natto, fermented soybeans, I thought it odd. But once I got used to the taste, I like it. If the two odd numbers are added, which will create even. Two odd numbers are added, which will create even number. Adding two odd numbers will create even numbers. I found something creature moving oddly in the ocean, but I don't know. I still don't know what it was. I found a creature moving oddly in the ocean. I still don't know what it was. It's no wonder he was smiling oddly. He was hiding that. I felt something strange in him because he was smiling oddly. Now I got it. It was to surprise us. You must be hiding something because your smell is odd. You must be hiding something because your smelling is odd. Is there something wrong in me because you are laughing at me oddly? Oddly. Everybody was smiling at me oddly in the workplace, so I felt something strange in the atmosphere. But later it turned out to be a surprise to me on my birthday. The machine is operating oddly today. Maybe there is something wrong in it. Let's have it fixed. Let's have it checked by the professionals. Let's get it fixed, checked. Let's get it checked. Let's have it checked. Let's get it checked. Let's get it checked by the experts. Let's get it checked by the experts. Let's have it checked. I recently soon get hungry oddly. I recently soon get hungry oddly. So I will go to see a doctor. The machine is operating oddly recently. Let's get it checked. Let's have it checked. The machine today is moving oddly, sounding something strange. It's not due to the oldness because it's just 1 year after the purchase, so let's get it checked. So let's have it checked. The machine is emitting something strange sound. The machine is giving off strange sound. Let's get it checked. Let's have it checked. If you leave it to me, if you leave the creation to me, I will make something strange, oddly. I will shape it strangely. I will shape it oddly. I'm good at shaping the cloud oddly. I'm good at shaping the clay oddly. I'm good at shaping the clay oddly. How much do you think is the odds? How much do you think is the odds of me winning the championship? And how much do you think is the odds of me winning the championship? How much do you think is the odds of me? How much do you think is the odds of me winning over the championship? Winning a championship. How much do you think is the odds of me winning the championship? The odds are that the champion will win the championship again. Definitely. Unless the champion throw his right to fight. Some people are always at odds over trivial things with people. Some people are always at odds over trivial things. Trivial things. Trivial, subtle things. Trivial things. Trivial things. Some people are always at odds over trivial things. Some people are at odds over trivial things. Some people are at odds over trivial things. Some people are always at odds over trivial things. Some people are always at odds over trivial things. Some people are often at odds over trivial things, trivial things with people. The company A is at odds over the purchase with the company B. The executive is at odds over the replacement of the CEO with another executive. The brother A is at odds with the brother B over the inheritance of the budget, over the inheritance of the asset from their parent. I'm at odds. I'm at odds with my diseases. I have been at odds. With my diseases since I was born. But I'd like to win, of course. I've been at odds with my diseases since I was born. I have been at odds with my diseases since I was born. I have been at odds with my diseases since I was born. I have been at odds with my diseases since I was born. I have been at odds with my diseases, ailments, illnesses, sicknesses since I was born. The labor union is at odds with the employer over pay rates. The labor union has been at odds with the employer of the company over the pay rates. The labor union has been at odds with the employer over the pay rates. I have been at odds with my disease since I was born. The landowner of the building and expressway construct workers are at odds over the creation. But it came to the conclusion that the expressway going through the building from 4th to 6th floor But at first, both sides did not compromise. In the end, the unique idea came to conclusion. Came to reached. They came to the unique conclusion, unique idea. The unique idea came to reached. The unique idea was reached. They came to the unique idea, unique conclusion. They came to the conclusion that the expressway went through the building from 4th to 6th floor. The two mega companies are at odds over the profits. The two mega companies are at odds over the profits. I have been at odds with my diseases since I was born. I have been at odds with my diseases since I was born. The odds are that the champion will win the championship. The odds are that the challenger will be beaten by the champion. The odds are it will be rainy tomorrow. The odds are it will be sunny 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 tomorrow. The odds are that he will accomplish his dream. He will achieve his dream. The odds are I will miss the train. The odds are I will miss the last train. The odds are I will miss the last train. The odds are the candidate will win the election. The odds are that the candidate will lose the election. Lose the election. The odds are that the candidate will lose the election. The odds are that the candidate will lose the election. The odds are that the flight will be cancelled. The odds are that the airlines will offer something compensation. The odds are the itinerary will be changed. The odds are that some little changes will be made to the itinerary. The odds are a few changes will be made to the itinerary. The chances are that a few changes will be made to the itinerary. The odds are that a few changes will be made to the itinerary. The odds are a few changes will be made to the itinerary. The odds are a few changes will be made to the itinerary. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you!